Howard, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and the elder apostles of the great millstone. Peace, love, and blessings of many sanctifications to those who elect to the opulent most standard of all, the children of earth, that rules this truth, all truth and all sincerity and all rest maturity, right? And just going to do a quick hit through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem, how it shines from pre-count blessing to be able to get in and get out. I'm going to come to the brother that got a beautiful lesson plan or whatever it's going to be. Basically, earlier I saw a video. It might have been a quote, but it looked like a video. I think I seen it earlier. They were saying how the so-called white man, the Edomite, they want power. That's what they desire, power. And the so-called black man, the Israelite, according to the scripture, they want money. That's the difference between the Edomite and the Israelite. Edomites, they want power. That's why they rule the world right now. They print the money out and give it to you. And guess what? You niggas say, hey, I'll be the happiest slave ever. Just keep giving me the money. I can put it in my bank account. You're still a slave. You're a rich slave, basically. And yet, you're still a slave. But you put the money above everything. You value the money above your whole life. The nigga will die for $100,000. They chase fame. Like you say, Esau chase power, resources. They want to be in control of and dictate what's going on. Jacob just want a piece of the pie when the Most High promised to make it. You know what I mean? We got a whole record that's promised to us when Jacob wanted a piece of the fucking pie. When you can be in control of what's being made and what you put in the pie, and when you make the pie like you make the pie, Jacob said whatever they got, they need a piece of it. You know what I mean? This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6. And after everything that you said, the point is at 10, but I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, perverse the spirits of men of corrupt minds. So your mind is corrupt and destitute of the truth. If you think like this, supposing that gain is godliness. And niggas think that, in this world you're looking around now, the only time somebody really want to listen is when you got money that the Lord dealing with. That's why you got certain camps worth $150 million. They got the biggest following. Watch people say, well, if they got the most, the Lord got to be dealing with it. I even have a personal testimony when I was younger. I basically, when I was coming to the truth, basically, I told one of my family members that the so-called Jews ain't the Jews. And they said, well, look at them. They got the promises. Look at them. Jews are dealing with the country right now. But their mindset was, look at the Jews, they got the Holy Land, they control the world, they do all that, but they should assume this gotta be the people. That's what Jake thinks. The more money you got, the more stuff you got, that's how you know he's the Lord dealing with it. That's not the breakdown. It says, supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. You always forget. The whole reason why you exist is to serve the Lord. So all it is, I got this, I got that. That don't really matter. You came into this world with nothing. Everything you got, the Lord gave you. And when you leave this world, you're not taking your bank account with you. You're not going to take your 2026 Lexus. You're not going to take your Kobe Bryant signed basketball. That stuff is going to be vanity. It's going to waste away into the world. It's going to go back into minerals, things like that. You will not be taking none of that stuff with you. It's vanity. It don't really matter. Yeah, some people need generous children. They want to do what they want and have how they want and still be blessed. What type of father lets his children do whatever they want to do, disobedient, and still bless them? That's absolutely asinine, man. But it says, in having food and raiment, let us be there with content. That's that daily bread that goes to the Lord's Prayer. But they that be rich fall into temptation and ensnare. Just having all that money, you feel me? You can do what you want when you want. It's a temple. You know what I mean? fresh $20 in my account. Now my pocket itching, my head itching. I ain't doing no studying because I'm out spending tickets. You know what I mean? It says an intermittent force and lustful hurts, which drown men in lust and hurtful lust, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have earned faith and against themselves truth and sorrow.
Yeah, the love of money is the root of all evil. That's a good correction because people say money is the root of all evil. But the actual breakdown is the love of money. If you love money, you put money over the Lord, or you put money over people. You got people that's itching to make money. They would turn to these niggas that would die to make some money. That's you got the movie Dinner Thieves too. That nigga, he was so rich. He told him, he said, it's not even about being a criminal anymore. You just gotta make more. This nigga had $100 million, still robbing jewelry stores, and you had the fucking all these movie theaters jumping and shit. Niggas get addicted to this money and they love it. They love it like it's their own child. But what they fail to realize is vanity. That money that you so pressed about, it's just paper. It's literally a chocolate tree. You know, it's nothing. Honestly. It's not even real money. It's a IOU note. But Jake is so verse
First Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
there, right? That's it right there. Because really, what real love is keeping the laws and the commandments of the Lord, of the Bible. When you love the money, you got people that they don't feed their kids. They don't take care of their family no more. They in the spirit of I gotta pleasure myself. That's what you're doing when you love the money. Now you want to pleasure yourself. You don't get money to the ministry, you don't get money to the church. You don't, man, come on. You don't care about nothing but the money. You don't even care about yourself no more.
That's the point. Like we said, the love of money. You know what I mean? Because when you love something, you give yourself over to it. So hold on, that's making money your God. You know what I mean? Like us here, we like things that we do with the money, but it's not overtaken. It's not consumed with the affairs and cares of this life. Fuck that money. You know what I mean? Like I'll take my integrity over money any day. You can't pay me. It's not enough money in the world to make me go against the how teach false doctrines for money, trade a running route for money. You know what I mean? But when you love that money, you will do those type of things.
That's the scripture said that because not giving this nigga no props, but they just released some audio of the nigga Malcolm X. The government basically called him and told him like, how much we gotta give you in return? Like you got to live followers. What do we gotta give you in return? And then he basically told them like, shit, do as you will. I ain't nothing you do. And they said they know it's plan B and we see that went, but your average nigga is love of money. This how we know it's so many sellouts. This how we know everybody's not getting rights for the run. It's all about the money. It's all about the business. The nigga would do anything for him. Not knowing it's vanity.
It says, by some covet after.
So when you covet, that's one of the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not covet, actually say. But if y'all covet, meaning that you only want it because the next man got it. You got a lot of jakes who never had shit. That's everybody's story. Well, I never had shit until I see the nigga with the Benz driving through my hood. You right there, I gotta give me a Benz.
No. It's like you want they got it.
You only want the Benz. You see somebody else with the Benz. You never even, you just want it because they got it. It don't bring no value to you yourself. You just want it because they got it.
It's like, I want yours.
Yeah.
I mean, not you got one, I want one. You got one, I want yours. You know what I mean? I'm coming after your stuff. Like, I don't want a girl like his. I want his girl. You know, that's like covenant. But it says,
on Saturday, and job told me I work Saturday, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Next thing you know, when you see this man in 5 months, where is he now? We don't know. Now you trust in the Lord and say, hey, I can start this job eventually.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 6. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High ransom for him. For the redemption of their soul is precious and ceases forever. And it says, they that trust in wealth, man, trust in money, and boast themselves in the multitude of riches. They always talking about what they got. You see the vain, right? Because it's a vain thing. You can't buy the brother's soul back after he passes away. It says none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the Most High for him. You can't buy your way out of the hands of the high by certain Yahweh Shai. That is all right. That's why you have said love is the keeping of the commandments. Obedience. Obedience is worth more than money. Scripture say, what you got no about speak to you?
This Matthew 6 and 24 is it's Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for he will hate the one and love the other. You'll never, nobody in history who has two masters, they just love them equally. You know what I'm saying? They say, for else he will hold to one and despise the other. Matthew 6:24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Lord and mammon, which mammon go back into money. You think it's just in general, like, even if it's a brotherless, you gotta choose. You're gonna be the money or the Lord. You're gonna choose pleasure or you're gonna choose actual beneficial things. When it comes to the Lord, we camp out 1:30 to 3:30. That's the hot time of Saturday. That's the best part of the day we camping out. I bet your ass jumping. I bet jobs got overtime. I bet there's all type of women out. But yet we choose the Lord. This is the best time also to serve the Lord. This is for everybody outside. This is for all the fishers out. This is where fishermen come out. You gotta make a decision because you can't say, hey, I'm gonna serve the Lord, but at the same time, I gotta get to this bag.
Yeah, because this thing ain't about gain, it's about losing, it's about sacrificing, bro. Sacrificing money, sacrificing time, sacrificing things on Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and what brother.
Yahweh Shai said he that loses life, changing his life. Losing your life, you gonna lose your life and keep the bank account. Come on, man, you gotta lose it all. And eventually we are gonna lose it all, but the spirit. That's one thing about being in the spirit. You know that time is coming. The bank account ain't gonna be yours. Your shoes ain't gonna be yours, Joe. Whatever you own, it ain't gonna be yours.
Yeah. Well, Paul said, you shall own nothing and be happy. But then the key factor of being in the sacrifice spirit is when the MOTP come off, just said, man, chip, that RFID chip, when it come out, you want to be used to not having it, because you won't be attached to things in this world that will be tempting for you to even take the chip, man. You know what I mean? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity.
You'll never be satisfied. You got millionaires, they covet billionaires. Billionaires covet other billionaires. They want to be the number one billionaire. They're never satisfied. You even had, what was that, a year ago, the 3 richest men in the world, they all went through divorces. They, guess what? They still not happy. Why? Because that's not what this life is about. The scriptures tell you the whole duty of man is to serve the Lord. Speaking to the Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Natives, and some Indians first. You're not going to be, you can have, come on, man, we got fucking niggas that own $1 billion businesses, $1 billion buildings, jumping off them bitches to their death. Why? Because they're not actually happy. It's vanity. It don't reach. That's not what you were put here to do.
You know what this chapter of Ecclesiastes 5 is a good chapter to read because it breaks down the riches and things that like life and riches is vanity. Right? I'll just read this next verse. Ecclesiastes 5 and 11. When goods increase, they are increased at evil. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saying that the holders of them, no, verse 12. So this Ecclesiastes 5 and 12. The sleep of the laboring man is sleep, rather he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep, because the nigga can only think about what he can do. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I can do this. There's always something to do, man. You in the nightlife, you in the day life, real people, real money. They flying here for this, they flying here for that. You know what I mean?
That's serious. Even Michael Jackson, he had to take drugs to go see because he would do a show maybe in a city that's 4 hours away. But the time difference was so different that he was living all day long. Just to take a nap, he had to take drugs. He had that type of life, but he lived 24/7. Sleep was like a reward to him. But yet, look at how Michael Jackson is. He ain't had no academic. Do it look like he was really happy towards the end after all the judgment the Lord's put on him? This is the king of pop. So everybody got to be the king of pop. But look at the example of his life. This nigga didn't get to be a kid, he didn't get to be an adult. This nigga was just a slave, really. He just was no entertainment. His whole life he was just entertainment. A fool. Because what was he the king of? He didn't have no say so. He didn't have his, he was a fool. So was it really worth it? What's the point of having 100 million and you can't even take a nap?
Oh, the scriptures, I think it's Luke, I forgot what chapter, but it talks about how the dude stored up his riches and he say, I have too many riches, I'm about to build me a shed, and then the Most High say, you fool, something way, you know, I was about to require my life. So he chasing money, and he was, oh, don't even know, but he want to get done.
I think it's Luke 16, verse 19. It says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus which was laid at his gate full of sores.
That's a good one, though. That's just talking about the position, how the world is going to change the kingdom. Go back to the one that you had.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So yeah, your real treasures, I'm saying your fake treasures, what you can physically obtain, you shouldn't really value them that much, because they're not really valuable. Even when it comes to gold and silver and stuff, well, King Solomon was the richest man ever. Where is his riches at now? He was a righteous man. But where is his riches at now? What do they benefit his bloodline now? Nothing. No, I don't know where King Solomon piled of 30,000 gold shekels is. He don't really matter right now. But what the scripture going to say, verse 20, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do it corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. What is that talking about? That's talking about your spiritual treasure, your faith, your relationship with the Lord. Who can steal that from you? Your relationship with the Lord, that's a one-on-one thing. Can't nobody come in between you and the Lord and say, hey, I don't like this, don't do this no more. Lord want to deal with you, he gonna deal with you. Can't nobody take it away from you. But your physical riches, your 100,000 that you done fucking dug up and put under the dog house, like the nigga Blue Magic, whatever, somebody can dig it up and find it. But your faith, can't nobody take your faith from you. Can't nobody. That's between you and the Lord. I can't go in your house late at night, go in your closet, I found this faith, and put it in the jar and steal it from you. It don't work like that. So, jumping down to verse 33, Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Lord and his righteousness,